Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to the prominent panels and everyone. This is our innovation project which is entitled English Language Designing Question Model, ELDQM. The innovators involved are me, Norma binti Yaakub, Muhammad bin Abdul Kadir, Tashima binti Abdul Wahab, Suzana binti Ahmad, Muhammad Zaki bin Muhammad Amin, and Yahya bin Yusuf, and we are from Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Sultan Mizan, Besut, Terengganu. We are so triggered to involve to create these ELDQM because we are considering how important higher order thinking skills nowadays, and it has been examined across numerous countries in this world. And specifically in Malaysia, it is stated clearly in our Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013-2025 that HOTS and LOTS has to be given a proportion according to what has been stated in the Malaysia Education Blueprint. Okay, so because of that, we are trying to encourage the teachers to know that in practicing critical thinking or HOTS, they have to adhere to the ratio or proportion suggested by Malaysian Education Blueprint, where it is very important to be aligned with what has been proposed by Bloom's Taxonomy Level Revised Version 2001. As we know, in 1956, Benjamin Bloom had proposed that the revised version of as we know that in 1956 Benjamin Bloom had suggested the Bloom taxonomy level with the 6 levels, but it has been revised by Anderson and Kraftwerk in 2001, and they have come with new levels of Bloom taxonomy, which started with remembering and understanding, go up to applying as third level, and then analyzing, evaluating, and creating. And this has been used by our Ministry of Education in Malaysia. And it has been used by our education system. Right. This project will be given some impacts to the educationists, lecturers, practicing teachers, trainee teachers as well. Okay, so we go to what is the component of ELDQM. ELDQM consists of 3 components. Begins with we want to try to gauge the level of the users, where we introduce a pre-test consists of 10 questions, because we want to identify the user's knowledge of revised version of Bloom taxonomy. And after they have answered the pre-test questions, they are going to click on the ruling of ELDQM formula, where the rules proposed by ELDQM is to assist the users in constructing question in English language teaching. And after that, they try again to aim for more score in practice makes perfect, where here is the post-test consists of 10 questions also to enrich the knowledge of utilizing the knowledge gained regarding how to construct question with the guidance given by ELDQM. Okay, let us go to the process of making ELDQM. Okay, this is the second step where the users are going to gain the knowledge from ELDQM Innovation. Okay, it begins with the explanation what is the Bloom's Taxonomy revised version 2001 with the 6 levels. Okay, so the users can read, understand, and identify what is the function of the cognitive domain of each level, and after that they can see also the difference between Bloom Taxonomy 1956 and Bloom Taxonomy revised version 2001, which has been employed by Ministry of Education since 2011. Okay, and after that it comes with the formula of ELDQM. Okay, ELDQM formula actually consists of 3 main components, which is start with verbs, content, and context in order to construct questions. Okay, but here we put keyword as an optional. Okay, this is in other words, you can say that ELDQM formula consists of verbs, key verb, which is optional, and then content, and another keyword which is also optional to be put there, and ending with context. Okay, this is the ruling of ELDQM. Okay, it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. The first one is stated the percentage or the proportion from the Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013-2025 of the percentage that all teachers need to follow in constructing question. For example, lots questions must come with 50% and HORS is 50%. This is the proportion given in constructing questions at primary school. While for PMR is lots come with 20%, HORS 80%, and same SPM for core subject, lots for 25%, HORS 75%, and for elective subject, lots 50% and HORS 50%. So by having this percentage or this ratio or proportion stated in our ELDQM, it can guide the teacher to construct question appropriately according to the proportion suggested by Malaysian Education Blueprint. Okay, and the question level also are given here, like C1, C2, which are remembering and understanding, are at the lots level, and the verbs are given, which is the suitable verbs, the appropriate verbs that can be used with the right level are also given in our ELDQM. And also for HOT, start with applying, and then as C3, C4 is analyzing, C5 is evaluating, C6 is creating, are also stated here with the verbs, and very easy for the users to identify what are the verbs that can be used appropriately. Okay, and we come with the keyword optional for the band for this one. As we can see here, the keywords of optional one, if the users want to use, okay, suggestions are given here, and the focus is the content, main content of the question. Another keyword optional that you can skip if they don't want to insert this one, and last with the context. Okay, below here is ELDQM comes with the proportion, or comes with the examples of how are they going to use a remembering level with the suitable or with the suggestion verbs given here. Okay, so by looking at this, users know that these are the verbs that can be used at the remembering level. Okay, where ELDQM stick to the same questions, okay, statement here, where we didn't change at all, for the users to understand that whatever questions that they want to use, it brings different meaning when it starts with different verbs. Okay, so it goes like this. This is remembering level, which is at the lots level. Okay, and this is understanding level. Another suggestion on the suitable verbs to be put under understanding levels are I highlighted here to enlighten the users that these are the appropriate verbs that can be used if we want to use lots of questions. And HOTS level will arrive at the applying level, where the suitable verbs are given here for the users to know. Okay, so they may study, read, and try to identify the correct verbs for the applying level. Same goes to the analyzing level with the suggestions of correct verbs to be put under analyzing, and also evaluating. Also like this, it comes with the some verbs to be used at the evaluating level. And lastly, this is creating level, the top high level of the Bloom taxonomy revised version, where the users are going to use these verbs in order to ensure that creating levels are employed in the question. Okay, after they have explored and get the idea, the ELDQM, again, users are going to answer post-test to score again and to gauge again their understanding level. We made using Google Form of same like we did for pre-test. Okay, they have to insert their email address, name, and student score, and there is an instruction here for them to read first and identify, same like what we did in our pre-test. And again, the users are going to answer all the 10 questions provided in the post-test. Okay, and then after they have submitted, they can see their view score again. Alright, this is the okay, these are the analysis of the question. Okay, means question number 3 managed to answer appropriately by 7 people. Okay, 7 respondents. Okay, so it helps the innovators to know whether the users really understand or not. Can the users okay, these are the analyses that we have for pre-test. Okay, let us look what we have at the post-test analysis. For the post-test, as you can see here, same goes like pre-test, where they have to answer 50 responses also. And luckily, after they have gone through the ELDQM formula, alhamdulillah, it can be seen that the highest mark for post-test is 8 instead of only 7 for pre-test is now. Okay, and if you can see here, these are the analyses of the question asked in the post-test question, where the innovators can make an analysis, inshallah. Okay. So out of 15 responses that we have, it can be concluded that from the pre-test and post-test, a slight difference can be seen that the users might understand more after they have read. They have gone through, they have identified the tips, the ideas, the suggestion of the verbs proposed in our ELDQM innovation project. So I really hope that the ELDQM can really help educators, teachers, lecturers, and educationists, and everyone out there, students as well, to understand the revised version of Bloom Taxonomy 2001 in constructing questions, and also in in employing HOTS and LOTS instruction in the classroom, inshallah. That's all. Thank you so much.